Welcome back, everybody. Well, it has gotten hot here, really hot. It's about 90 degrees Fahrenheit, so kind of trying to stay out of the sunlight a little bit and work here in the shed. And grabbed myself a old piece of maple wood and spalted maple wood and kind of gouging out the bowl area. And we'll stay in here for a little bit and do some work. But they're talking about some really strong storms coming up here in a few hours, so we'll see whether it happen or not. And I was just walking through the garden, and I noticed the cherry trees and the plum trees are starting to ripen up. We got a bunch of tomatoes that are, I don't know, a couple weeks away from ripening, and everything doing good and whatnot. But it has just gotten summer-like, and you kind of pick your battles wisely. You just come on out, have a little fun, and stay out of the sunlight as much as you can. But this is one really old piece of wood, and it's got some really cool colorations in it, and I'm trying to slowly work away at it without breaking it. I mean, it's solid, but we shall see. The bowl part is what's really going to take some time. So, you see is how all this is done by these old-fashioned gouges and stuff, and it really takes a good long time to, get this down to depth and stuff. You can see it's got some pretty good depth still. And alternate back and forth between the two different types of gouges and hook knives for the bowl area. Here in a minute we'll go out and take a look at the garden real quick and show it. I noticed one of the trail cams had picked up a raccoon rummaging through there a night or two ago. So alright, let's turn this thing over a little bit. And everything is so humid, it just feels really moist. So you can only do but so much before you have to stop. Hopefully everybody's doing good. There's a lot of people have been dealing with in the U.S. tornadoes and heavy rain and everything else. Here's been pretty mundane as far as like severe weather and stuff, but all of a sudden it just got hot. But it is coming up here on Memorial Day here in the U.S., end of May. This is going to be a big old spoon. If I could get through it without breaking it. It'd be more like a soup ladle than a spoon, but I'm wanting to say this particular piece of wood came from that maple tree that blew down, I don't know, 2-3 years back. And then it had been up for sometime in the 1970s, I guess. It was starting to show signs of, some odd wear on the branches and whatnot. Alright, let's see how this looks. Yeah, getting there. Okay, so we still got some serious heft to get through. And this gnarls and knots and everything make it hard to dig through with hand tools, but we'll get there. Tighten that up a little bit. Yeah, buddy. Kind of a slow go, but we'll get there. Have I ever been tempted to break out the Dremels and all that? Absolutely, but I still like doing it this way. Figure another day or two, depending upon the humidity, we may actually get this to depth. And like I said, it's got all these knots in it, gnarls, and we'll get there. Let's get this sandpaper here and maybe knock some of these knots down a little bit. It's gotten so hot trying to wear this dust mask and stuff is a pain in the butt. Let's see what temperature is in here. 89.4. So we may knock off here very shortly and just take a stroll around the garden real quick and go get us a nice cold cup of water or something. But we're getting there. Alright, let's go take a look at the garden. Alright, we got some cold hardy kiwis. They're really putting on a growth spurt. This is the first year they've produced like this, so I really don't have a benchmark as to tell you how long it'll take these things to do what they do. But you see a number of them in there. It has gotten so hot now that I have moved my little work table out here into the yard areas, and it gets sunny in here for about 2 hours right here, and after that it gets shady. Makes the biggest difference. Anyway, let's go take a look at what's going on over here in the garden. Strawberries are still cranking. We'll just take a look at the stuff that's really growing. And grapes, Concord grapes. Tomatoes. Alright, cucumbers are blooming out. Nice. Bell pepper. Okay. Pear. Squash is blooming. Alright. Gooseberries. Solar pump is still cranking out. Oh yeah, let me show you this. The plums are beginning to ripen up, and there's still a good bit up there, and hopefully the storms that we have coming here in a little bit don't knock everything to the ground. Alright, nectarines. You see, one project that I've got to do is this nectarine tree has taken on a lean with this pole. And I got another pole right there. We're going to release the tension on that thing, bring the tree straight back up, and then get another couple of poles and, you know, lash it down. Alright, here's the back side of the kiwi, and you see some in there. Blueberries. Other than that, that's what the garden is looking like. Everything is growing good. Of course, we could stand a little bit of rain, but as long as I keep these solar pumps running, they'll run non-stop if I program them to do that. And with this kind of heat, just might have to. Strawberries have done exceptionally good. There's the other side of the cherry tree. More peaches. Anyway, that's about what's going on and that time of the year. I'm gonna go back here by the bird bath, and it's like I said, it's gotten so hot that I try to give them fresh water every few hours or so, and plenty of food. I got 2 different trail cams set up. But yeah, we're gonna move our carving and spoon works out here underneath this shade here, and cook us some chicken here a little later on. I'll tell you what, the Concord grapes are really putting on this year. Well, that's about does it. Probably do a little more spoon work and kind of hide out in the shady areas for a little bit. You can see how the sky is starting to get that strange look about it. And the storms usually will come from out that way, southwest. All right, everybody, take care.